Have you ever felt like the more you question the world, the more distant you become from it? Like the deeper you think, the harder it is to connect with others? If so, you're not alone. Throughout history, society has resisted those who see beyond the surface, not because they are wrong, but because they make others uncomfortable. From ancient philosophers to modern visionaries, deep thinkers have always faced a strange paradox. The more they understand, the less they are understood. But why does this happen? Why does society instinctively push away those who think deeply? The answer lies in human nature itself. Think about how people react to different kinds of superiority. If someone is stronger than you, you might admire their power. If they are richer, you might envy them but still respect their success. But intelligence is different. When you encounter someone who thinks more deeply than you do, something unusual happens. You don't just acknowledge their intelligence, you compare it to your own. Psychologists call this the cognitive mirror effect. A deep thinker doesn't just introduce new ideas, they reflect back the limitations of those around them. And most people don't take kindly to that. Unlike physical strength or wealth, intelligence is tied to our identity. People define themselves by what they believe, by what they think they know. When a deep thinker challenges those beliefs, it's not just an intellectual disagreement, it feels like an attack on the self. This is why people often resist new perspectives, even when faced with undeniable truth. The human brain isn't wired for truth, it's wired for comfort. This explains why history is filled with great thinkers who were ridiculed or ignored, only for their ideas to be accepted long after their time. If you've ever tried to introduce a deep idea into a casual conversation, you might have noticed something strange. The moment the topic moves beyond surface-level chatter, people tune out. They shift in their seats. They change the subject. This isn't a coincidence, it's a defense mechanism. Studies in social psychology show that people are more comfortable discussing things that reinforce their existing worldview. When faced with someone who challenges that, they instinctively pull away. It's easier to reject the thinker than to reconsider long-held beliefs. Here's an unsettling truth. Society values confidence more than intelligence. Studies show that people are more likely to trust someone who speaks with certainty, even if their ideas are flawed, than someone who speaks with depth but acknowledges complexity. This is why simple ideas often spread faster than deep ones. It's why charismatic leaders gain massive followings, while thoughtful philosophers are ignored. The world doesn't reward the most intelligent voice, it rewards the loudest. But why does intelligence trigger resistance on such a deep level? Neuroscience provides an answer. When people feel intellectually outmatched, their amygdala, the brain's fear center, becomes highly active. It's the same primal response triggered by physical danger. This means that deep thinking isn't just intimidating, it can feel like a threat. Our ancestors survived by conforming to the tribe. Being accepted was more valuable than being right. That instinct still exists today. Society, by default, rewards those who fit in, not those who stand out. Interestingly, research shows that intelligence is perceived differently in private versus group settings. In one-on-one conversations, people are more open to new ideas. But in a group, the opposite happens. The fear of losing social status kicks in. People don't just react to intelligence, they react to how others perceive them in comparison. This is why deep thinkers often feel more isolated in social settings, even when they're surrounded by people. There are several cognitive biases that explain why intelligence is met with resistance. The Dunning-Kruger effect. Those with low knowledge often believe they know more than they do, while those who are truly intelligent tend to doubt themselves. Status quo bias. People instinctively prefer familiar ideas over challenging new ones. The backfire effect. When confronted with facts that contradict their beliefs, people don't change their minds, they double down. In the digital age, social media has amplified the rejection of deep thinking. Algorithms favor engagement, not depth. This means quick, emotional, and often misleading content spreads faster than nuanced discussions. The result? A culture that prioritizes entertainment over enlightenment, making it even harder for deep thinkers to find their place. So, what does this mean for those who think deeply? It means understanding that resistance is not personal. It's psychological, biological, and cultural. It means realizing that society isn't designed to embrace deep thinkers, but that doesn't mean they should stay silent. Intelligence may isolate, but it also illuminates. And while the world may resist those who think differently, history shows that it is those very people who change it. If this video made you think or resonated with you in any way, share your thoughts or experiences in the comments below. Have you ever felt like the more you question the world, the more distant you feel from it? Like the deeper you think, the harder it becomes to truly connect with others? If that sounds familiar, you're not alone. Give this video a like and hit the subscribe button for more content that challenges the way you see the world.